Hi everyone, my name is Ben Wright, Human Cartoonist Extraordinaire, and welcome to the continuing Let's Play of Who's Lila? It is the first recording, Tuesday, July 16th, 2024. Very excited to be diving back into this game, because I want to see what other weirdness is going to happen. So let's dive back in to Who's Lila? Alright, before anything else, I really want to do this. Nope. What was the news here? Oh, right. That burned out building I got busted by the cops for before. That must be where the... It must be where that weird, like, cult thing was. Alright. I think I must have gone to the wrong... Okay, found the trash. This is what I was looking for. Okay, based on last time, I think the code is 0611. Because he mentioned June 11th being an important date to him. Oh, I went past it. No, I guess I was wrong. Let's see how many other endings I can get. I'm going to try to get back into that apartment. Today is November 16th. My name is William, and I have come to investigate a recent fire that happened here in an apartment complex nearby. Now, this person stopped me before. Excuse me, do you live here? We can't let in any non-tenants due to the investigation. Smile. Nope. Smile. Smile. Stay smile. I smiled. This sounded genuine. I live on the 3rd floor, apartment 303. Alright, got you. It's strange, though. I don't think I remember seeing you before. Wait, let me check the list I have. Immediately. No. Old lady. Over. Oh well, I have to go look at this. Please proceed to your room, sir. Hey, it worked. Alright. There's some trick I'm not remembering to be able to see everything I can interact with. Okay, it's spacebar. I used to call this place my second home. What happened here? Now it smells like dust and ashes. Okay, that's where I came from. Just checking to see if the sounds were different. Alright, it's not letting me interact with anything. I'm guessing I need to have the number. Some pages were untouched by fire. For us, the most comfortable way to contact him was by using a special yantra. For beginners, an eighth tole of teth mushrooms is often required. However, Experienced members of the group may manage without them. Instruction. 1. Position the yantra so its center is at eye level and a comfortable distance away. Sit with your spine straight. Breathe in and out slowly until your breath flows naturally. 2. Look at the center of Dot, which represents the unity that underlies all the diversity of the physical world. Now swallow your attention to expand, engulfing the outer square of the yantra. Do not move your eyes from the dot, however. Gradually span your attention across the sacred figure. As you reach the outer contour, you will already be unreadable. Okay, so that's still the same thing. I wasn't sure if both sides were different. Three characters. Don't know what it could be yet. Fireplace. A place of fire. Okay. Okay. So I'm close. I want to quick read that thing again. Position the yantra so that it centers at eye level and a comfortable distance away. Sit with your spine straight. Breathe in and out slowly until your breath flows naturally. Look at the center of dot, which represents unity. Now allow your attention to expand, engulfing the outer square of the yantra. Do not move your eyes from the dot. Gradually span your attention across the sacred figure. Okay. Ooh. Wait, is this where I was before? I remember this tower. A statue of sorts. It looks familiar. It looks so familiar. It may be made of wax. So lifelike it is. Does it talk? It looks so familiar. His face is like a mirror, isn't it? You cannot help but gaze at it. There were no words spoken. All happened in an instant. How amusing. A vessel for my kin has come on its own. What does the vessel want? With the first movement of your mind, the creature seems to have understood the whole of your desires. It is known. We will help you understand. Nothing is required in return. We don't need your compliance. You may now seek help from my servitor, the Daemon. You must acquire him separately. He was uploaded as an addition to this reality. I shall give you a link to his location. Listen carefully. Okay. Give me a second. I want to write this down because it's not letting me use it as a link. Okay. Sweet. Sweet. Let's do this. The link is now in your clipboard. Oh. Well, I should have clicked a little farther. If you still want to hear from Lawrence, call him on the phone. The Daemon will know the number once you let him see the phone rotor. The Emperor reversed is the card. We're gonna have audio cut out for a second while I punch this in to a web browser. Oh, it's already in my Steam library. Interesting. Do I need to install? Yes, I do. I have it installing. What do I do? Hold on. This is throwing me so much. Yes, look, little Daemon in the corner. Okay. Well, I think I need to go back to that rotary phone. You know what the code is? After all, it's my diary. Okay, not helping. I'm gonna get back to that rotary phone. Now, smile will work for this. Nope, stop it. No. Oh, it's a lovely smile. Look at that smile. Wait, is the Daemon gone? Oh, it's showing me the Daemon now because... I'm confused. Didn't it say once I looked at the thing, it would tell me what the answer was? Did I misunderstand? None of the numbers seem to be doing anything. I'm not sure I understand how to use the Daemon. I feel like I'm missing something fundamental. I'm gonna look at this thing again. I do want to test one thing, though. Okay, just instantly ends. Let's see if there's anywhere else I can go. What is this? Ooh! Hey! Let's take a look at that palette. Whoa! Yeah, let's go wild. anywhere else I can go? Can I ignore the person? I can't really. Alright, get ready for the crazy. That is Welcome to Night Vale Purple. You still want to hear from Lawrence? Call him on the phone. The Daemon will know the number once you let him see the phone rotor. Oh, wait, this is new. Do I need to see my desktop? This is real inconvenient when I'm streaming. Alright. Minimize all my windows, of which there are far too many. Oh! There's a Daemon app. Again, very inconvenient for streaming. Give me a moment. I'm gonna reconfigure how I stream so I could potentially make this work. This is gonna look weird for a second. I apologize. Oh! It instantly figured out what I wanted to do. Well, that's convenient. Okay, well. Let's roll. Okay, let's see what the eyes are lit up. Hold on, I'm relocating the sucker. I just realized he's not updating correctly. Alright, give me a second. I'll figure this out. Alright, that seems to be working better. See how the eyes are lit up now? That's what wasn't happening before. Holy crap, did you get that audio? Okay, that's an important question. Did you guys hear that just now? I heard it but cannot understand it. Okay, it said look at the diary table. I know what the code is. After all, it's my diary. It's not telling me anything else. I got a locker key. That wasn't there before. Oh, that's cool. Okay, it's gone dark again. Eyes are lit up. It's no longer lit up. Okay, so I did what I needed to do in this room. Oh, oh, that's so cool! Alright, locker key. Guess I am going to school. I like that school's on Goth Boulevard. I like this whole layout. It feels like school on Pride Month. Key from Tanya's locker. Ooh, this was Tanya's locker. Among other things, the old sticky note reads, "Oh, and Graves, don't forget to check out my Twitter. My name's at Tanya Kennedy, Kennedy 1899. The link is now copied." Are you kidding me? They gave me a Twitter link. Well, that poses a slight problem. But let me take a look what that is. Okay, give me a second. We're going to explore this together. But it means more futzing. Okay, good enough. Tanya Kennedy, art student. I like cappuccinos with lots of milk and esoteric literature. Cancer. Can you imagine building your whole game around a website and then it stops existing? Yeah, it's a nightmare. Detroit. Joined January 2021. Pinned. My heart is in shambles. On November 29th, we have lost our Tanya. They found her in December. There is nothing that can bring her back now. Lord, we give you our littlest angel. I want this account to be a reminder of who Tanya was. Rest in peace, my baby girl. Ethan Kennedy. January 8th. Aw, pets. Cute cats. This kitty's pendant is like the raddest thing ever. It is also clearly the code. Attention, if you see a sticker of the Dada dog on your locker / door at home or anywhere, don't hesitate to contact the police. What started as a dumb meme is now used by those extremist fucks to target people. They seem to target black kids a lot. Malcolm has also received one of those. This needs to stop. I didn't realize they were like white supremacist shit. That's awful. Heartbroken by the news about Shea Marie. I never thought people could kill someone because of a meme. Ooh. Repost. The name is Lila. Away from main machine today, so all I can do is fan art my own game. That is meta as hell. More cats. More cats. I can't believe it's happening. Malcolm Graves has passed away this morning. He was found strangled near Gott Street, right where our school is. The police are investigating. Guys, it's our Malcolm. It just doesn't seem real. My condolences and prayers go to his family. I hope they find the fucker who did it. Also, Big Graves, if you're reading this, I'm so sorry. I know we didn't like each other too much, but give me a call sometime if you want, okay? Malcolm Graves. Which person was that? Hold on. That wasn't... There's a Malcolm and a Michael. Oh, no. Wait. Is Malcolm the guy she was dating? Sunshine Cafe once again. Always feel warming, yet makes me feel so strangely somber. I think I'll return here again soon. Check it out if you like. It's located at 200 Grand Beaver Avenue. Of Adam's first wife Lilith, it is told, the witch he loved before the gift of Eve, that ere the snakes her sweet tongue could deceive, and her enchanted hair was the first gold, and still she sits, young while the earth is old, and subtly of herself contemplative, draws men to watch the bright web she can weave, till heart and body and life are in its hold. The rose and poppy are her flowers, for where is he not found, O Lilith, whom shed scent and soft shed kisses and soft slept shall snare. Dang, that's a tongue twister. Lo, and at youth's eyes burned at thine, so went thy spell through him, and left his straight neck bent, and round his heart one strangling golden hair. So Lilith. Lila, maybe? Oh, thank you for putting 200 Grand Beaver Avenue in the chat. This is a treasure trove. Yesterday upon the stair I met a man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. Oh, how we should go away. When I came home last night at 3, the man was waiting there for me. But when I looked around the hall, I couldn't see him there at all. Go away, don't you come back anymore. Go away, and please don't slam the door. Last night I saw upon the stair a little man who wasn't there. He wasn't there again today. Oh, how I wish he'd go away. Basic human emotions. Okay. That's everything. The only thing I haven't checked, and I kind of want to. Nope. Okay. That was weird. Just as a quick reminder, I'm going to scroll up for a second. Gotcha. Minimize that. I'm not going to entirely get rid of it, but... One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you have to be really careful going through there. Oh, that's cool. That goes underneath. Write down 2040, please. One week ago. William Clark, 2:30 a.m. Don't come, I changed my mind. What the hell, dude? Now I'm totally coming. 3:02 a.m. Will? You alright? 3:05 a.m. I'm not joking. I don't want to see you anymore. Please don't come. 3:06 a.m. Dude, I can see something's wrong. I don't care. I know you're scared and trying to push me away again. 3:07 a.m. I'll be waiting for you there. Don't come if you don't want to, but I'll be there. 2 months ago. 9:45 p.m. It's alright, you don't have to like them. 9:45 p.m. I know it's alright. Oh, I know it's alright and I don't. Especially Danny. I got you. He's a jerk and a fuckboy. I don't get why you still letting him fuck with Martha's feelings. I'll talk to him. I don't care at this point. Come on, don't be like that now. 2 months ago. It's because I'm a fucking failure, Mike. Stop saying that about yourself. Come on, Mike. Face it. Can't you see it at least? I'm not blind. I see how you're suffering. From all the shit I'm doing to you. Look, I don't care about that. I know you love me and I love you. Isn't that what matters? Are you stupid? Mike, there's no way I deserve to be loved like that. By anyone. Out of all people, you don't need a burden like me. BS! I love you. We all do. Want a call? I'm going to bed. I'm getting some deep shit here. 1 week ago. 12 a.m. Where are you? Look, I know you don't want to talk, babe, but come on. You can't play with me like this. I'm going crazy here. Where the fuck are you? Tanya? 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 Why is that coming through from Martha? I clicked Martha, right? You delete the chat without reading? Yeah, if I click on Martha, I get Mike. That's weird. 1 week ago. Gorge, you there? Yeah, sorry. Just texted Martha about, you know. Yeah. So what was that dream you had? You wanted to tell me. Remember? Yeah. It was a cool one. I was like this gorgeous woman, sitting among poppies and roses and a myriad other flowers, which I didn't know the name of. Completely nude. And there was this faint music playing. And like, my hair was golden for some reason. Completely golden. I was combing them with a beautiful comb adorned with many little symbols. I think it was copper. Holy shit, that's a detailed dream. Did it end there? No. After a while, I've noticed something strange. It was like one of the poppies was different from the rest. Its bud was hanging lower than others, and as I came closer to it, as I turned to look inside, it turned out there's a mirror inside of it. I've seen my own face, but, the eyes in the mirror were insane. They weren't mine. They were... You quickly delete the remaining messages. You're in great danger, girl. Call me or visit my website at... Link blocked. Interesting. The note reads, shopping list. A bag of milk. 0. Ice cream. The note reads, new address. 2524 Clearmount Avenue. Don't give FedEx an old one, stupid. You've moved ages ago. Alright, let's hit that bus stop. We got some stuff. Okay. Well, Tanya's thing is entered in there. But before that, we've got another address to check out. $200. Oh. Take when I type. 200 Grand Beaver Avenue. Hey! We're in a new place! Exciting. Coffee as usual, Lila? She doesn't wait for you to answer. Thanks. Detective Yu's been here earlier today. Huh? Really? Yup. He didn't ask anything about you, though. Makes sense. He doesn't even need to, that sneaky jerk. Heh, yeah. Is he still figuring out, you know, who you are? Well, obviously. We wouldn't be here if he wasn't, would we? Well, yeah. Have you thought that maybe he's just giving us some more time out of pity? I mean, it could be that he already knows that you're a... Shh! Shut up. Sorry, I'm just teasing. Oh, come on. No use listening even now. Sure, otherwise, I wouldn't be here talking to you. He must think he's really powerful, mustn't he? Guess so. He's certainly good at figuring things out. A nosy guy, I'll give him that. Well, at the end of the day, his curiosity is what keeps us alive. That and his pain. Yeah. Poor guy, actually. To think, How much of the time he gives us is filled with suffering? What's he doing it for, then? He hopes for that slither of satisfaction. Our world is built so. Gives him little pieces of info, so he feels as though he's getting somewhere. Doesn't he realize that 90% of his time consists of pain? And only like 10% is goodness? I don't know. Even so, he's a machine of pain. A suffering generator. As all humans are. At least his attention is what keeps... Well, come now, don't give out too much. I know we haven't talked in a long time, but he's listening. Yes. He'll pester me about this for sure when I come back. Do you have to? It's up to him. It's up to you to decide. Ooh, that's a meta joke. Well, thanks for coming today. I rarely see you these days. Yeah, I kind of missed all this. You was the guy who talked to you in the ending where you framed the boyfriend. That is correct. Said to meet him somewhere. He's apparently an FBI agent trying to track down the whole Lila thing. A cup of freshly made coffee. You wonder who it's for. Ooh, I got a new filter. Coffee beans. Well, that's lovely. Very mellow. Ooh, I got the sun. How many endings have I gotten? Gotten a lot. The calamity happened on 13/11. The key's still there. Let's see if 13/11 will do it. No, apparently not. Wait. Before we go out. Okay. So look, seeing the 13/11 was what I needed to see. Alright, let's go to... I want to finish up and take a look at and get that phone number. Six. Six, 2, 3. Oh, who is it? I must have dreamed it. Father Lawrence, is that you? Lawrence. This was what they called the last vessel, wasn't it? William. Is that you, William? Yes, it's me. Father Lawrence, where are you? What happened? I thought you died in that fire. Where are you? I'm in a strange place, my dear William. But we deserve this. I should have never tricked you all. My egoism has led to their death and to your consequent suffering. A turn of the wheel. What do you mean, Father Lawrence? She mustn't continue what I started. I thought the Empress was the one to... seize her. But Lila seems to be way too clever to fall victim to such tricks. There's another way. Ryibkin. This was the name of your colleague, right? Yes. I was too foolish and power-hungry, I suppose, but now it's all vain. You are the only one I wouldn't want to suffer from it. So here is the code you seek. It's from the desktop computer I used. You will find all the information there. 461. Okay, I'm in. I'm in. Let's check the locked one first. This document is locked, okay? This document contains a single URL. We're doing this again, aren't we? Words of ribkin.card.co. Well, guess what we're doing again? Here are the words of Professor F.I. Ribkin. I am Professor Ribkin, and I am here to tell you the truth. The science is lying to you. Oh, this is gonna be good. Imagine if humans, rather than being the generators of consciousness, were in a sort of parasitic relationship with it. What if the consciousness was an underlying, inseparable factor of reality existing outside of, and conditioned to be, human brains? We know animals don't possess consciousness. How did humans come about it? And why does Professor Ribkin find the word possess to be inaccurate in this context? The existence of the hard problem of consciousness. Look here. Among other things, suggests that consciousness, in fact, cannot be understood through traditional scientific means. A correlation between electric impulses and conscious phenomena is evidence. Yet how can we even begin to categorize the raw feelings? Look here. Qualia obviously cannot exist outside the context of a singular mind. Okay, I gotta click just to see what it'll do. It's not actually links, it turns out. I'll keep reading for now. That is different from any physical phenomena we have researched. Thus, it is not unreasonable to assume consciousness to be a quality that exists unrelated to the meat machines of the brains. Such perspective was prevalent even among the older ones, so a term has emerged. The Prince. Humans seem to have evolved using an analog meat and fluid system, the brain, that conceptually mimics the inner workings of the Prince so well that the Prince was gradually fooled into thinking he was looking in a mirror. And when he saw his reflection dance a certain way, he would occasionally think it would be fun to dance the same way. And that's how the pain and suffering of the Prince emerged. Humans are on their own nothing. Simple meat machines mimicking the grand consciousness, however, grants them the great depths of knowledge by letting them be its host. Thus, the human race prevails. Oh, I picked the correct voice for this guy. Sometimes a work of art makes so many human mirrors act the same way. The Prince thinks that the work is a creature to inhabit. Nope. Dance with. A clear example of this is the case of Chez Muri, who died due to a supremacist group. Chez Muri is the creator of the Dada dog. Is a powerful pictorial agent called a meme in the modern World Wide Web. A blurred version of it can be seen below. Wait, Chez Muri killed... I am deeply curious. I am going to open this in a separate thing off screen, just because I don't want to be like posting Washington Post stuff necessarily. The page does not exist. Okay. It is stated in the article, what begun as a harmless picture was later used by a supremacist group consisting primarily of young white male adults. Its insane popularity is difficult to explain, as millions of such pictorial agents are born every day and forgotten in a matter of minutes. Apart from its illustriousness, The artistic presence has had a rather tragic and ironic fate. It almost seems to have gone completely opposite to the author's intentions, ultimately killing the author by the hands of the supremacist group. This is why the image is blurred. I am not willing to be subject to its wrath. The controlled method of creating the ultra-influencing works of any media. For many years, I have worked with my colleague, a friend in low-tier... Can't... it's not letting me decode that. Professor W.A. Lawrence. Since the aforementioned example was made without premeditation and had an effect it had due to pure luck, it is believed that media items of high effectivity can only be created intuitively. This is not true. We have been fooled, controlled by the order of who utilize the artificially crafted mimetic agents in order to control society. Professor Lawrence was the one who devised a generalized method for creating such works and controlling them. The special forces tried to shut him up, but you can't hide this soul from us. Here's a link to his original scientific paper. The password may not be revealed openly, but the daemon knows it. Look at answer.txt, base folder. I trust your judgment. Then some stuff that appears to be in Cyrillic. Okay, it's translating into multiple pages. Garage Heathen, Generalized Guide for Uiwam Creation. Eating, suffering, eating, suffering. A password is required to view this page. Of course it is. Okay, how much deeper down the rabbit hole are we going with this? Do I have answer.txt somewhere on my computer? Bet I do. Do I have a base folder for that? No. Hold on, let me figure out where that would be. Can I just say, the folder organization system on Windows 11 is garbage. It drives me nuts. Alright, I'm searching within my Steam folder. Got it! Parasites! Okay. Let's give it a shot. A generalized guide to... This is getting weird. Getting weird. Yes. I guess I'm going to download the... I'm going to download... Oh, thanks for downloading. No, look, itch.io. I don't need that. Go away. Generalized Guide to the Creation of Ultra-Influencing Works of Any Media. Introduction. This paper aims to provide reliable, intended to be used, consequent leader of the Lawrence fraternity. Performed utilizing the method. This has gotten wild. My mind's blown. I'm just gonna skim this instead of reading the whole thing. Some of them. Okay, let's see. We're able to implement a stable pipeline, a detailed report of each. Their effective valuation can be found. Canceled. Of leg bones, 8 months. Some of the variants can be found in secluded image boards, however they seem to be lacking any of the usual initial psychic impulse, natural end of lifespan. Dada dog, still active at the moment of this paper's release, is not L's child. Detailed report, among others, can be found. T, still active at the moment of this paper's release, first successful child of L. T has diverged from the expected meme format and has given a longer lifespan. Despite the significant raise in vitality due to the change of medium, T seems to have not amassed the required amount. Could T be Tanya? Alright, just because I'm trying to stream this thing, I'm gonna try the next... Could this also be parasites? No, that doesn't seem to be working. Oh, I did this incorrectly. Give me a second. It's not parasites. Do I actually have to read through this whole thing and find out what the password could be? I mean, screw it. Let's do it. Definition. First, let us define what we mean by ultra-influencing works of any media. As we know, among centuries, a work of art would often surface, the popularity and meaning of which would often go beyond its author's expectations and beliefs. Such an item would oftentimes be extremely relatable or otherwise influential for almost each and every one of its consumers. After gathering enough popularity, the item would often act as though it had a mind of its own. Such behavior, although only seeming conscious, would almost always ensure the item's relative longevity and effectiveness in social manipulations. For obvious reasons, many individuals, mages, and secret orders have attempted to create and control such items with varying degrees of success. With the growing spread of World Wide Web, the UIWAM have taken many new forms. They now possess a generally lower lifespan, however, vary in effects much more than their predecessors. We may see ideas, zeitgeist reflections, infectious personalities, and so on. They all go under a generalized term, meme. We must not confuse those with the orthodox social engineering tools, such as online propaganda. However, the two often go hand in hand. When not made by accident, the inherently occult UIWAM requires a very specific process of creation and nurturing. As stated in many most outrageous and thus often closest to the truth conspiracy theories, the FBI are known to use them. This partially explains a recently uncovered farm fields project. 2. Goals. We, the Fraternity of Lawrence, and I, W.A. Lawrence personally, am to utilize the UIWAM for the good of humanity. I myself am willing to transcend the human condition in order, classified. The method. Theoretical base. The naturally appearing human-created are no rare phenomena. However, such methodology introduces severe limitations of the practice. 1. Unpredictability. It's almost impossible to tell whether the noospheric imprints, works of art created by humans, have the qualities of UIWAM. Commonly, the main condition for such an imprint to acquire the expected infectiousness is the patronage of an accordingly powerful noosphere dweller. Some artists and creators do indeed use certain blank in order to contact the dwellers. However, the results do not seem to show an increase in controllability and often lead to the complete annihilation of the author. Lack of control over UIWAM. Due to the deity adopting and or temporarily inhabiting the UIWAM, its behavior remains at the whims of the noosphere dweller. As contact and control over the existing deities is out of the question, it's almost impossible to tell the ways in which the UIWAM life cycle will unravel. As a solution to these glaring problems, the Lawrence Fraternity offers a method of manufacturing an artificial noosphere dweller, surrogate mother of controllable UIWAMs. The methodology was carefully extracted mainly from the works of Marcel Griol. And Griol was an Africanist researching the life and mythology of the Dogon people. Most of his most important discoveries was instrumental use of a certain family of mushrooms called Tet. The Dogons seem to have found a way to communicate with one or more of the suaceable higher-class noosphere deities. For security purposes, we will not disclose its real name and will refer to it as the Snake Eyes. By modifying the traditional rituals of the Dogons, we were able to develop a reliable process for creating our own artificial noosphere dweller. Practical application and risks. As a newly created dweller needs a psychic base for its existence, we had to gather a group of people who, for the purpose of this experiment, were all told to create a tulpa with a predetermined appearance. While the brethren believed that the individual tulpas belonged to them only and didn't have any way of contacting each other, the very starting conditions, same tulpa appearance, character, the same meditation practices, have led to the birth of a psychic creature that persisted beyond their individual minds. From now on, the creature will be referred to as L. Their combined vision of her character would form an ever-changing yet relatively lively noosphere dweller that was completely artificial in her nature. We were sure not to accidentally invite any existing archetypal deity into the processes that would introduce uncontrollable consequences. The existing archetypes are considered by far most powerful and least controllable noosphere dwellers. History shows cases of large-scale calamities induced by trying to use the archetypes of the blank, for example. This is so due to their universality. The more people know about a dweller, the more characteristics as well as psychic energy it borrows. Thus, some archetypes which exist in every person's mind from birth should be kept completely out of discussion. They would be way too powerful and unpredictable. Maintenance. The artificial dweller we created was given vampiric behavioral qualities due to better controllability. We would have a means of stopping its activity almost instantly by cutting the source of nourishment. In order for L to exist, it needs a fixed amount of so-called psychic energy. In the more primitive times, the main way of releasing it was a human sacrifice. As the human race developed, ancient Egyptians were the first to acquire a sort of psychic accumulator. Instead of archaic human murder, they would use a more quantitative yet less powerful method of animal sacrifice. We utilize the same technique in order to feed L. For those reasons, the Brethren have a functioning cattle critter farm. Emergency handling. In an unlikely scenario we lose control over L, all the necessary steps of regaining it are described in the locked document on the main computer. The password for the document is First Gold. Okay. The instructions regarding complete elimination of the artificial nude dweller are present in the same file. Okay. Okay, we got through it. Good job, guys. We did it. I'm in. It's the remainder of the document you've read before. Emergency handling. In an unlikely case of L going out of control, it's useless trying to regain control. Kill her. Yes, you've read correctly, my dear William. Lila needs to be no more. The only way to stop her existence is by getting rid of all her hosts. Anybody who has ever come in contact with her is a potential host. After all, if nobody knows about her, she can feed off their energy. But without human hosts, she can't do anything. She is a construct of thought, unable to live independently of people's knowledge of her. Remember that, Will. Like, howdy! I'm Special Agent Arnold Hill. William Clark, correct? Please, come with us, would you? The Hierophant. Alright. Ooh, this game is spooky! And it's tapping into weird stuff.